Hello. So, good evening, everyone. It is now time for the Business Plugs Mixer. And I'm just 3 minutes behind 7 o'clock. I come on every Sunday at 7 to bring to you business tips, business people, things that are happening around the country and the world, really, because I've had some international guests just to talk to you about business. So, thank you, LinkedIn, for giving me this access to LinkedIn Live. And I'm also simulcasting on Facebook Live. So if you're here, come on in. Please share this on your page. Please make comments. I love when this is interactive. Like right now, it's not here lately, you all have been really quiet. So if we can start talking and make this a conversation, I would really love that. So tonight I want to talk to you about AIDA. And before I start on the AIDA principle, I want to remind you that if you are a small business owner and you would like to get your business certified at the state or the federal level, on Thursday, I'm going to start the first of a series of three sessions, training sessions, where I teach you how to get your business certified. So if you're watching this on the replay, please put hashtag replay so I'll know that you saw it. But I want to help business owners become certified with the state and with the federal government. Because when I look out, even in my region, when I look out at the consultants and the professional trainers out here who are doing magnificent things in the world, I find that very few of the minorities and women are certified to get government contracts or government grants. And so on Thursday, I am going to do an overview of what it takes to get your business certified. I've already put the link to that session in the comments. So if you would like to join me, please do. And look, this is for under $25. I'm going to teach you an overview of how to get certified. And the reason I'm doing it in three sessions is the first session is the overview, where I tell you everything you need to know in order to get certified. You can take that information and go and do what you need to do. However, I have found that some business owners need a little bit more hand holding. And for that reason, I have expanded it to 2 weeks, right? To thank you for the heart, the love. I have expanded it to 3 week session because the first week I'm going to give you an overview where if you're one of those do it yourself people, you can just jump on it, get the information and go and be done. But if you need a little hand holding, then the second week, I am actually going to do the state certification. So if you log on and pay for the class, we're going to get you registered while you're on in the session. Like that's for people who need a little bit more hand held holding, who need a little bit more instruction. We're going to do it live we're going to start it on Facebook, but then we're going to go and do it in Zoom so we can share our screens and I can help you to actually register for your state certification. That's what that second session is about. The third session is a little bit more because the third session is not a little bit more money. It's all of the sessions are $24.99, every one of them, $24.99. But the third session is if you want to do the federal registration, right? So the first night, the first evening, we're going to talk Thursday. We're going to talk about everything you need, the overview. So you'll have everything you need to take that information and go ahead and apply for your certifications at both the state and the federal levels, regardless of where you are in the United States. That's the first thing. The second thing is if you need a little bit more hand holding, then for the state registrations, I'm going to meet with you on the next Thursday at the same time, and we're going to go through registering live on the state. Get your application in to apply for state certification. The third week, we're going to do the federal. So my goal is to help minorities and women to get certified with the state they are working in, they're registered in. You do need to be a licensed business. You do need to have an EIN, and then I'm going to tell you a few more things that you need when we talk on Thursday. My goal is to help you certify your business. Like you have a business out here, and if you're a woman or a minority, then you should be registered. You should be registered with the state, you should be registered with the federal, because there are contracts and grants set aside for minorities and women and veterans and disabled, you too. So this is for all the special classes that can qualify for set aside contracts and grants. My whole goal is to help small businesses learn how to make recurrent income so that you're not chasing customers, right? How wonderful will it be to know that every 30 days you get paid? You know, you've done the work and you get paid. How wonderful it is to be able to pay people and hire people with all the different contracts that are available now and that are growing. It behooves all business owners to go ahead and get your certifications now. Like start getting them now because I got my first one. I want to say I got it in December or January. I got my first one in January and got my second one in February. So that class Thursday is about getting you certified as a business in your state, regardless of which of the 51 states, how many other states we have now, but regardless of what state you're in, we're going to get you certified for government contracts and grants. Okay. It also is a good credit reference because the government, they check you out pretty thorough. So it's a good thing to have that certification. Now, getting back to why I'm talking today. So today we're talking about digital marketing. We're talking a couple of weeks ago, I opened my digital marketing department is headed by my son, my middle son, Isaac Espy. And so in doing that, I am also helping small businesses to learn about digital marketing because a lot of us are very familiar with traditional marketing, you know, the newspaper, the billboards, you know, the phone calls, the cold calls that you get online, and those things. But how does AIDA, this is a marketing principle called AIDA, AIDA, you see it on your screen. So how does AIDA play, the AIDA principle play when you're talking about digital marketing? And so because I'm a certified digital marketing expert, being that certified, have the paperwork, I thought today I'll come on and talk about digital marketing and talk about AIDA because we actually, LS&B Business Solutions has an entire digital marketing department that we're trying to grow. And so most people find me randomly and they're like, well, when I ask them, well, how did you find me? Oh, I saw a video that you did. Oh, I saw an ad with your name on it. Oh, I saw, you know, so my digital marketing is mostly how people are finding me. And Isaac has been using me as a case study for about 6 months now. So my increased reach, like if you're just now being introduced to me, it's because of Isaac. It's because I've been a part of his case studies for the last 6 months. So he is heading my digital marketing department and helping business owners learn about funnels and about lead generation and how to brand themselves online and that kind of thing. And so AIDA is an acronym, and we're going to take it apart. So the first part of AIDA is attention. Have you noticed how when you're watching a commercial, like the first 4 seconds, they snap and get your attention? Be like, ah, well, that's AIDA. That's that's them applying AIDA. The A is attention, and so the whole thing is to do something that's going to grab your attention immediately, like in the first 4 seconds. The next thing they do is once they have your attention, then they have to speak in your voice. They have to speak in a voice that recognizes that the targeted audience that they're seeking recognizes, and that's the I, that's the interest. So you have the first part is to get your attention. The second part is to, once you get the attention, then gather your interest. So when you're talking about looking at any commercial, if you look at a Coke commercial or you're looking at any type of commercial on any media, because it goes across media boundaries and it applies to digital marketing as well. So if you look at any media in the first seconds, they grab your attention. Once they get your attention, then they have to present something that's interest that'll hold you there, right? And so they'll say something outlandish, or they'll say something that makes you say, oh, that's interesting. So getting your interest is the second part of AIDA. The D is okay, now I have the attention, and then I have the interest. What is the D for? Well, the D is the desire. Like, I wonder if I could use that. Like trying to fit what you see in your life. That's the D, right? So the D is, oh, I got that. Okay, I could use that. Think about a pharmaceutical commercial where they come on and they start rattling off all the different things that's wrong with you. You can't sleep. You're depressed. You have, frequent bladder movement. You have all kind of things going on. They start talking in a language that you understand because that's how they get your interest, your attention and your interest. Your interest is you see this colorful, very active, somebody that looks like you, somebody that you can relate to on the screen, and that gets your attention. And then you're like, what are they talking about? And then they start mentioning out these symptoms that you have, and you're like, oh, that's me. Well, let me lean more and learn more about that. Let me lean in and learn more about that. Well, then now they have you. And so now when they tell you about, you don't have to go through life like this. Like there's help for your depression. There's help for your active bladder. There's help for this, that, and the other. Like whatever your problem is, they tell you that they are the solution up for it. And so that is your desire. Well, I want to be cured. You want a transformation at this point. You've listened to the attention getter. You've heard about the thing that caused you to lean in and get interested. And now you have a desire. You have a desire to have that product because that product is going to solve a problem that's specifically yours. And so that's how AIDA works. And you don't even know this is working. You're just listening to, from here on, you're going to start looking at commercials very differently. So the second part of that, the fourth part of that is once you have their attention, once you gather the interest, and now they have a desire to buy your product. Okay, the last A is action. So you hear call now, talk to your pharmacist, ask your doctor, you know, come to our store, visit our website. They give you an action to follow. So AIDA is a principle that has been used in marketing for decades and is still active, even on social media. So when we're talking in our digital marketing department, when we're talking to new clients about how we can move the needle on their marketing piece, we talk to them about AIDA. We talk to them about getting attention. We talk to them about gathering interest. We talk to them about creating the desire, because a lot of times people don't even know they need your product until you start pointing out their pain points. And then they're like, hey, well, there's a solution to that. Let me listen. So it's all about how marketing is done. And so the AIDA principle still applies today, just like it applies in the newspaper, in the magazines, on the radio, on TV. It still applies today. It still applies today. So digital marketing, when you're thinking about marketing, you want to do these four things. You want to get the attention of your customers. You want your customers to have interest, and you gather that interest by speaking in a language that they can understand. You want to create the desire. So if they have a pain point, you want to be the solution for that pain point by telling them how you can give them benefits, right? The more benefits you can give your customer, the more they'll be like, oh yeah, I need that. I really have this problem and this is going to help me resolve it. And then the A is you always end with a call to action. So the action is tell them what to do. Tell your customer, buy this, call now, learn more, sign up today, visit our website and all those things. You are just been introduced to the AIDA principle. That's an old principle that's been around forever and ever, and that we're using in order to help people with digital marketing, even in social media. It crosses all boundaries of media, of advertising. It's just that powerful. So, my name is Linda Murray Bullard. They call me the Business Plug, and this evening I am plugging you into a marketing principle called AIDA. I hope it's been helpful for you. I hope you think about it when you're trying to advertise your business. And if you have any questions about it or any comments, feel free to put your comments in. I cannot see your name unless you give StreamYard permission to show your name. But if I don't see it here, I will catch up with it later. If you have any questions about digital marketing or how to market your business, how to get seen and heard out here in these entrepreneur streets, then please reach out to me by inbox here or put your information in the comments and I'll definitely come back and respond to you. With that being said, that's all I came on. It was a 15-minute thing. I come on very briefly to talk to you about AIDA and how AIDA is still very, very vital in today's marketing practices and is still active and alive in digital marketing. You guys have a great week. I'll see you next Sunday. Next Sunday, unless I see you on Thursday in the course. Remember, I'm helping businesses get certified. Click the link that's in the description, and you can come join me on Thursday night, and I can show you how to get your business certified. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Next week I have a guest, so next week I'm bringing on Janine. Janine is going to join me, and we're going to talk about what she's been up to. You're not going to want to miss this. It's going to be a great one. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time next Sunday here on LinkedIn Live and Facebook Live. Have a great week. Bye.